Now on another note, you know, because sometimes things don't click for somebody that first time. Maybe it takes 30 times, and then it clicks, you know? But hey, when the opportunity comes, what did we change the behavior? You know, yeah, we changed our behavior exactly as we were saying. We didn't default to, to that destructive, breakdown, cut, bleed. Hey, these words can heal too.
Yeah.
We're looking, like I said, man, we're looking for the elect. Hey, the quicker we seal the elect, the quicker we get out of here, man. You see that? That's the progressive mindset we should have and cultivate.
Precept Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Right, now why not read a lot of scriptures to them? Because if you don't understand earthly things, how are you going to understand the spiritual? So you got to keep it simple and relatable. So we're dealing with a different crowd. You see how they were? Man, thank you, They were kind of nervous and I kind of want to ask about, I don't know.
Because we had that stigma.
Exactly. Yeah. They knew about Hebrew Israelites.
Yep.
But see, we gave them a different experience. We weren't the boogeyman on the news or the boogeyman that vocab alone makes us out. You see how we're fighting different fights? But if we had tunnel vision, we wouldn't realize that and we wouldn't be able to combat it that way. We would feed into their stigma and we would be telling their truth, not our truth. We control our environments, just like with pets and children. We control their environments. We are the change that we want to be. You see how everything's full circle?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Hey, there's this video when you join the apprenticeship. They showed you this dude named Mark something. I forget his name, Mark something. But he always tells you have to control the narrative because construction workers got this stigma that they're all drunks and women beaters and all this weird madness, which is true. It's true. But at the same time, it's not true for every construction worker though. So you got to control the narrative.
There are dudes that are presentable, always clean. You can smell them coming type of thing.
Yeah.
They ain't got on hella strong cologne. You're like, how's he stay clean as he working? Right? But he, like you said.
I'm that guy too.
I'm that guy.
Guys come with that Egyptian musk on their ass, man.
Yeah, smells good.
You see? So we have all these opportunities to change, to present a better truth.
That's right.
To present the truth better, man.
And all the Edomites, there was one I was working around in his room, and he smelled like it's early in the morning. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. And he smelled like a dog.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He smelled like a dog. 6 o'clock in the morning. Young cat too. Had to be probably like 25. You know what I'm saying? Then the older ones, they all smell like cigarettes and dirt, coffee, dog, and
cigarettes and dogs.
Cigarettes and dogs, man.
Dogs.
And cigarettes and pets, man.
Yeah.
That's literally all of them smell like that, man.
Yep.
It's weird, yeah.
It's disgusting.
You got
I got a
precept.
precept. This is from earlier. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai, that every one may receive the things done in his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad.
All the things that you've done in your body, you see? That's not, people use it for like drug abuse and food or diet. No, the actions you've done within your body. What have you done with your tongue? What are the things you've said? What actions have you done and taken? Did you commit adultery? Did you, murder? All these, different things, So you gotta make accountable. You gotta be accountable. So the sooner you realize that, you change your behavior because there's a judgment coming. And that judgment can be salvation or destruction. It could be deliverance or destruction.
You can even be judged for your thoughts, man.
Yeah. Yep. And you wanna rebuke those thoughts, man.
Yep. This is on the power of the tongue. This is Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, is upon me, because the Lord hath appointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified.
See? So Isaiah, what we're reading about in James, it was no new idea. They read about it of the prophets. So where did they get? You see how that behavior is our heritage. What I'm saying is nothing new.
Right.
What brothers are reading, what we're talking about, what we're experiencing, it's nothing new. We're just highlighting this little segment, man, and showing you how big of a deal it actually is. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 15, and I'm gonna start at 11. It says, "Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man."
Right. You see? So, like people use that all the time for food.
Food, yeah.
You see? Wrong breakdowns.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I remember when I first came into the truth, I was trying to break that down to I was trying to tell my stepdad about that, but that's what he used. No, it's not what goes into a mouth that defile him, depending on his pork.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's not even what that's talking about at all,
Yeah, because you can go watch a movie or something, right? And there's a scene that it's two guys or something,
Right.
where they start kissing. You're like, man, what the hell? I didn't come to this movie to see two dudes kissing,
Right.
right? That's not going to defile you.
Yeah.
What you just witnessed, what went into your peepers, your optics, and your brains, that's not going to defile you. But if you go outside and you do those behaviors, now you're fucked. Okay? Now the Most High is going to destroy you, because especially if you know better to do that than to do stuff like that. I know it's an extreme example, but just to show you, it's not your environment which is going to defile you. Okay? Yeah, you had Lot. That's a good point. You had Lot, who lived in Sodom or Gomorrah. I can't remember which one. Okay, but he lived in one of those major cities. It was Sodom. You had Lot living in Sodom. That didn't defile him. The things that he saw and the behaviors of others, it didn't defile him. Because he controlled himself. Right. He was vexed. He was angry. But was he doing just because he was vexed every day and he was angry? He was still peaceable with people, sociable. You see what I'm saying? They're like, oh, that's like he believes in the old ways. This is the new world, baby. It's the year 2020. It's the year. It's 2021. We just beat COVID. They got that whole attitude. They got that whole attitude, man. They see, but Lot controlled himself, man. What else we got? That's it? You got something?
No, I don't know.
That's it? Oh, you got something? If not, we'll go back to James. Okay. James, 17.
James 3:17. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure.
Ooh, right. This is the conclusion of what James is saying. Right? So let's pay attention. But the wisdom that is from above is pure. Right? There's no malice in it. Okay, go ahead.
Then peaceable.
Peaceable. You see? Like when you read you get a vitamin or a supplement, right? And you read the actual ingredients of it. I learned this from my brother Shaquat. He said the first ingredient is the most
that's in there.
the most of what's in there.
Yep.
So if you're getting a supplement for a specific ingredient, make sure it's at the top of that list of ingredients. Don't get it if it's at the bottom. You want it to be at the top because it's the predominant one. Okay. So this wisdom that comes is first pure, then peaceable. Go ahead.
Gentle and easy to be entreated.
Woo! Gentle and easy to be entreated. It's not hard to accommodate. You see? Go ahead. Like we were saying with the muscles, it takes more muscles to be angry and bitter than it does to, hey, be happy and rejoice, man.
Yeah.
We're bringing good news. Shouldn't you be excited about the news you're bringing? Shouldn't you be, happy about it?
That sign.
What does it say?
Hope Bros here.
Where you see that at?
In that window.
Oh,
Very
damn.
tough.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
There you go.
Full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy.
Bam, you see? So your behavior, because hypocrisy, right, that gets into behavior. When you say one thing but you do another. So you got to be the opposite of that. You got to do what you say. But you got to do what you say. You got to be that in the right form. Right?
You gotta walk what you talk.
Right. That's what
Practice what you preach.
practice what you preach.
That's what I had told somebody that at work last week. They know they're Israelite, but they ain't doing nothing they're supposed to be doing.
Nothing.
You know? And I told them, hey man, you gotta walk it like you're talking, man.
Yep. That's what I was saying about that guy you were talking about, that old fool. You can appreciate his type of honesty, because he is what he is. You know, he's not being a hypocrite about anything. It's, hey, you're an asshole. I appreciate you being an upfront, open, honest asshole.
Yep.
I like that about a person. You know,
You are who you are.
You can trust that.
Yeah.
You know, you can trust that. And that's the crazy thing is that saying, your enemies will never betray you. You know, your enemies will never betray you. So when you look at Judas, right, fits the bill, right? So as James is concluding, right, there's wisdom, okay?
Verse 18.
It's an easy thing, and it produces greater things. Go ahead.
Verse 18, and the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace.
Woo! The fruit of righteousness is sown in peace.
To them that make peace.
To them that make peace.
That's a lot said in a few lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see? And that's it, man. That's the whole point of what we were talking about today, man. That's the whole point. The pursuing righteousness. And you don't see these, I personally don't see these other groups. I don't watch them. But anytime I do see them, you know, the stuff that gets hits is all negative shit, man.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when it gets, stuff like that gets passed to me, I'll just go thumb it down and move on. You know, just go thumb down the video, move on. Fuck this.
Like they do us, shit.
Yeah, just thumb that
They
shit
don't even look,
down.
they just thumb it down.
Just thumb it down and move. You know, fuck that.
That's all right.
You ain't got time for all that negative shit, bro.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place in your growth period where you kind of, you know, you're in that shit. And then after a while, you're like, man, fuck this. You know? That's just a waste of time. Because you're trying to grow.
Yeah.
You know, you want to grow and mature and show and prove. Then we got to make these moves without hypocrisy. You got to be the change. You got to become the change that you want, man.
That's right.
You got to become the change. I don't even think she was waving, man. I waved at But you brothers got any precepts? We're gonna close out. Nothing on deck. That looks like I should have grabbing something.
Yeah, I got something on my
Okay.
This is 1 Corinthians 9 and 27. Oh shit, I gotta go.
I did it twice though.
All right,
I'm gonna grab it real quick.
all right. Take your time, do it right.
Damn, that's shit stinks, man.
Hey, there's a scenario at work that I experienced this week, man. Like Monday and Tuesday, I was sitting trying to help this dude, and he's not a very good teacher. You know, he doesn't really explain. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and he doesn't really explain anything. You know, but it had me like really disgruntled. Like going home on Tuesday, I was like, fuck it, I'm about to call out tomorrow. I don't even want to go back to have to deal with that shit, right? But then I was thinking about it, like, what am I really upset about? You know, because usually I just leave work at work and fucking go home.
Right.
But I did some self evaluation. I was like, the reason I'm mad is because I suck at fucking what I'm trying to do right now. You know. But like when I had that realization, when I went back on Wednesday, I was like in a good mood and shit because I know what the fucking problem is. The problem is I don't know what the fuck I'm doing and I suck at it. You know. Rather than being mad and just being disgruntled with everybody. That came up.
That's what you were saying. Yeah, projecting it outwardly. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that's the spirit. I got that precept for you, know. This is 1 Corinthians 9 and 26. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, least that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
So keeping control, man. Not everything that you think or feel needs to be outside. Some shit stays in house. You know, and another thing you can see this leak over a lot of times. It might be with your woman. You know, calling her a demon all the time. She's gonna be a demon.
Man.
You're giving her you're giving the demon power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have power as a prince of power. You are creating a demon.
Acknowledgement.
Right. You're acknowledging bad behavior. Why don't you enjoy the gift that you got, man? You got you a nice little box. Go rock it out. You know, enjoy it, man. You got your kids or whatever you got going. Man, the Most High is giving you these things so that you can, you know, they're stress relievers. They're pillars of help.
Yeah.
You know, so again, in that department, it's that perspective. What are you projecting outwardly, man?
Yeah.
You know, why are you getting a woman that's a demon? Why aren't you getting a woman that's a woman?
Yeah.
The scriptures tell you
Hey, just like
the portion of a wicked woman.
Hey, go into a wicked man.
Exactly. So if you got you a demon,
Yeah,
that's something wrong.
You know the answer to that, you know. But you know, but hey, you know, shit, you want to, you know, console a brother sometimes. Like, hey, bro, you know, it's not you, it's her. But honestly, it's like, hey, bro, you gotta change your behavior, man. Because you know what I'm saying, like. But that's why you got to get to know people and talk to people. See, that goes back to conversations. Experience. And you got to go out there and fucking get it. Especially today, man. It's so nice, man. Something's got to happen. You know, it's a nice day, man. And I got that fight coming on. You got other things going on, but between now and then, hey, something could take place. Anyway, with that, if Mr. Bill's got anything you want to pull out, all right, we're gonna wrap it up. Give all praise going on to the Most High.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakah, Wadash.
Double honors to elders and apostles of the nation of Yasha Allah, better known as the GreatMillStone. Salutations, blessings to the elect, the 1/3 and the 144,000. You know, may you all be sealed soon. And death and destruction to all the wicked in 2/3.
That's right.
Shalom.
Shalom.